Hello, this is the Simpsons man, and this is Eye on Springfield. Tonight, we look at some shoes that sadly are not assassins. We watch as an amazing Simpsons arcade machine is revealed and then never to be spoken about again. And we talk about the Conan OBrien show, a Simpsons podcast I was on, and some new things headed to my store. But first, we discussed the latest candy craze. Gummy Venus de Milo, you may ask? Nope. The next best thing. Sugar Fina. By now, you've seen all the posts, all the pictures, all the reviews about the company Sugar Fina. Heck, even me and my daughter did a review video about them. And I guess if you've been living under a rock and have never heard about them, they're a company that puts out candy, but they do it in a different way. They dress it up like you're receiving some elegant gift, but it's candy. And last month, they did a Simpson line. So, you were able to get a box and all 5 of the characters for $30. But the cool thing about this wasn't just the candy, it was the box that it came in. In my opinion, the box itself was worth the purchase 100%, and I would recommend it. Shoes, 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 and more shoes. Are you guys sick of hearing about shoes already? Because I think I'm sick about talking about them. Last month, Adidas put out around 10 different pairs of shoes, not even including the t-shirts, the pants, and the 2 different slides they put out. We literally did a review on each pair that came out. If it wasn't just an unboxing review, it was just a news clip review, but every single one of those reviews can be found on this channel. Also, speaking about shoes, Heelys was nice enough to gift me a pair to give away to one of you guys. And we did. We did a giveaway, and one lucky winner won a pair of Heelys. They were also nice enough to hook it up and send me a pair. And if you guys saw my Heelys video, you saw me attempt to Heely for the first time in my entire life. Needless to say, it was interesting. You can see that video and more on my YouTube channel. So last month, we saw the Simpsons arcade machine by 1UP just explode all over the internet. It was talked about, and then it was revealed, and then boom, it vanished, never to be seen or heard of again. We first heard about this cabinet around 3 months ago or so, and then about a month later was the actual reveal of the Simpsons 1UP arcade cabinet. At first, they made a very vague post about it on their Instagram, and we all knew exactly what was up. Then, we started seeing tons of promo pictures, and then the real cabinet surface online. Hell, even Arcade 1UP on their main website posted the picture of the Simpsons cabinet. And then, about 20 minutes later, it was gone. They did mention that they were going to give us a full release date and information about it during E3, but they only talked about it at E3 for maybe like 20 or 30 seconds, and then boom, that was it. So what gives? Was the project scrapped, or did Disney just come in and say, no, we don't want to do this now, we've changed our mind? What's funny to me is that literally every single time Arcade 1UP posts on their Instagram, half of the comments say, where's the Simpsons arcade machine? Let's talk about the Simpsons. Are you going to talk about the Simpsons? Are you going to mention the Simpsons? Like, if you go on their page right now, literally most of the comments talk about the Simpsons. It doesn't matter what they post on their page. It seems pretty crazy to me, just everything about this arcade machine. I would love to hear some answers, and hopefully we'll get them soon. All right, let's slow things down a little bit and talk about the finale of the Conan OBrien show. The Conan OBrien finale was literally just a few days ago, and I had to put him on this monthly recap because he was such a huge part of The Simpsons. Even though he only wrote and produced for years, he produced a ton of great episodes. We had Marge versus the Monorail, Homer Goes to College, and that's just to like name a few of them. Like, there were a ton of them that he did. They opened up the farewell episode as a little skit between him and Homer going back and forth about a few things about the show, and then after the skit, Conan decided to talk about The Simpsons for about 5 minutes. So literally, the first part of his farewell episode was The Simpsons. He also guest starred on The Simpsons years later on an episode called Bart Gets Famous. And on this episode, Bart is a guest on his late night show. And we all got Conan's famous line, "Only I may dance." So, I just wanted to say, Conan, thank you for everything. All right, moving right along, I was on a Simpsons podcast the other day, and it's going to be airing in a few weeks. The podcast is called The Simpsons Did It Podcast, and it's two brothers that pretty much deep dive into every single episode of The Simpsons. The episode that I was on, we talked about Herb, which is Homer's brother, and pretty much how he made the baby translator and went from bum living under a bridge to Mr. Burns status. I would check it out and check out all their other podcasts when you get a chance to. Anywhere that podcasts are found, you can find them. And lastly, I would like to let everyone know I have a few things headed to my store. We have a Simp Crate that I just posted about on my Instagram yesterday. I have a new In Rod We Trust toy, and I also have a full restock of the Homer glitter pin. You can pick up all of those and more on my website, thesimpsonsman.com. And in closing, I would just like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support that you guys have given me. I think I've been doing this for about 8 years now on Instagram, and I've been doing this for a few years on YouTube, and all the love and support that you guys have given me on both of these platforms have been just, honestly, just overwhelming. This is gonna be a new segment that I'm gonna start doing at the beginning of each month. So on the first of each month, I'm going to be recapping all the news that happened the previous month. Today being July the 1st, we are going to talk about all the news that you guys might have missed out on of all of June. So if you've just been living under a rock, you've been off on a boat, overseas, whatever you've been doing and you do not know or don't remember a lot of the news that's happened, I'm going to do my best to cover everything for you, so make sure you keep tuning in. And until next time, this is the Simpsons Man signing off.